This is the Randi Rhodes Show. To speak with Randi, dial 561-270-3844. That's 561-270-3844.
All righty. Happy New Year, everybody. Randi in California.
Hi, Randi. I'm calling in about, I saw on MSNBC the entire day they ran about Trump had a election deniers meeting. He had the Prime Minister of Italy there. He showed her a documentary about that one guy that helped him overthrow the government. I had him in his underwear out front of the side of his front door. Took his phone eventually. But anyway, there was no coverage on CNN that entire day of the same subject. That was this weekend.
So you're saying Trump had a party at Mar-A-Lago where he invited Mike Flynn and a whole bunch of election deniers, and CNN didn't tell you that?
Yeah, like I said, it was on every hour throughout the day on MSNBC. They had a segment on it, and I monitored CNN also, and they never mentioned one word of it. They were all about the storms across the country, right, the snow, but nothing about his meeting that he had. I guess it was an unscheduled, unannounced or whatever meeting. And like I said, MSNBC, they had it in every block. They had a block every hour and every program throughout the day.
And what did Fox do?
But CNN never had said one word.
And what did Fox do?
Pardon me?
What did Fox say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't monitor them at all. But I was just thinking, it's like it's already started that they're not reporting the news. They, like I said, they didn't mention it at all. So I just thought that was kind of a sign. I know they're owned by a libertarian, I believe.
Who?
CNN is. But I appreciate CNN, but they have a lot of Republican horrible people on there talking all the time, and
they do.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
I can name the one person they have that's a Republican. His name's Scott Jennings, but other than that, I can't name anybody else.
Yeah, he's probably the one I see.
Yeah, he's the one. He's the one.
Politics. Yeah, he's pretty bad. He's pretty. I see other ones on there too. They have like the former Trump lawyers and all that. And the regular Republican politicians. They really don't come on MSNBC because they'll be held accountable. So they don't want to be told that that's not true, or they're just get hot and bothered and refuse to ever come back on the show again. Which that's why they don't, I believe.
And so your beef is that what?
I think it's just it was a tell that CNN didn't say one word about it all day long. Where, like I said, MSNBC was showing.
And you're sure about that? Like, if we were in court right now, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you were under oath, and they asked you, how long did you watch CNN? You would say...
Well, I have a DVR, right? I have cable. So I have my DVR recording both channels at the same time, and I can go back an hour. I can flip from channel to channel and go back an hour on each one. So I scanned and I monitored. I watched MSNBC, my preferred channel. And like I said, I'd see it every hour. They'd have a block on this event that he had. And then I'd go back to CNN and I'd look, and there was nothing in their last hour that had anything. So I was monitoring it all day long. I'm a news junkie, political junkie or whatever.
Yeah.
And, I'm disgusted with this, what happened today and everything with Kamala Harris. I mean, it's just heartbreaking.
Why? Well, it's heartbreaking, but it's not disgusting. I mean,
they're disgusting. Republicans, to me, are disgusting. They're evil. They're fascists, whatever. They're liars. They're terrorists, as far as I'm concerned. Like you're talking about, they take away our Medicare, Social Security, everything else.
Yeah, they're going after it. There's no doubt about it. I don't think they can get it done, but they're definitely going to try. I mean, there's no way that they're not going to try to go after Medicaid and food stamps and, anything that Americans need in order to make ends meet is gone. I mean, you could just kiss it goodbye because they need to give the tax cuts to the donor class that put them there. Like, this is why the story about Elon Musk and the H-1B visas is such a huge thing, because they're telling you right up front what they want from this administration. Not only do they want slave labor, I mean, and you think about H-1B visas, I don't know how much you understand about it, but You know,
a little bit, yeah.
okay, so there are people who code for a living, like they write code for different protocols on the internet, okay? And
Okay, yeah.
they go to school. They're Americans. They go to school. They train themselves in writing code. A lot of these online schools, they sell themselves that way as, making you an IT professional. And now they don't want to pay those IT professionals who educated themselves on their own dime. They want to import coders, which are Americans.
Like scabs. I mean, it's like I heard that Trump has more not undocumented people or whatever, immigrants working for him in his places across the country or whatever than he had in the past. Remember, before he was letting people go, he was being exposed, right, that he had all these people working for him, right, undocumented or whatever, making them disappear real quick. But I guess he's got more than ever now.
Who?
But yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay. All right.
What's going on? Appreciate it. Thank you.
Happy New Year. Casey in Magaloco.
Hey, my queen. How you doing? Happy New Year, Randy.
Thank you.
Well, I'm disgusted. I'm going to tell you why. Even if it's not even possibly be done, okay, the Democrats should at least, I was hoping Jamie Raskin, these constitutional scholars, okay, would invoke the Insurrection Act. Even if they couldn't get it done, at least try. They've been absolutely silent, and I thought they were being silent because I thought they were actually going to do this. You know what I'm saying? At least go out the door with some pride.
Wait, what?
I mean,
what are you saying should happen?
They should invoke the Insurrection Act. Article 14 would happen on January 6th on this day.
Article 14.
Which is the Insurrection Act. No. It's the Insurrection Act, Article 14. It's basically when you commit treason against the government or aid in an insurrection, which he done. And the Democrats have done nothing.
So, hang on. You're saying invoke the 14th Amendment.
No, the Insurrection Act, the Section 14. The 14th Amendment or the section, whatever it is, whatever is considered committing an insurrection or aiding an insurrection. And I was hoping Jamie Raskin, and there was a couple other of them that are constitutional scholars that would basically not have Kamala Harris be the scapegoat and they be the scapegoat and say they step in front of her and say we are invoking the Insurrection Act to finalize these votes. I mean, it's something. At least have some courage, some pride going out the door. And this is exactly why the Democratic Party, nobody wants anything to do with them, and that's why they lost the base. Keep losing voters because they have no guts.
Okay, so what you're saying is you wanted somebody to object today. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, so when somebody objects to a free and fair election, which is what you say you wanted to have happen today in the House, then you have to go and you have to find a senator also who will object with you. That was not likely or possible to have happened. So I don't know what you're looking for.
They should have done this since day one, so he couldn't even be on the ballot. They should invoke somewhere between the last year.
To the Supreme Court? Am I missing that? Did you miss
it? Well, the thing is, though, is that even if it's not possible, at least try. The Republicans are getting stuff done. The MAGAs are getting stuff for their base. Okay, even though it's not good stuff.
Wait. What did
they overturned Roe? They were able to overturn Roe.
So Roe is the Supreme Court, right? And that is the same place that said that Donald Trump is allowed to be on the ballot because the 14th Amendment did not apply and that he should be allowed to run. So I think that's already been decided, litigated. I think it went to the highest court. I think that's what they said. And so you're saying that the House and the Senate had someplace to go with this?
Yes, exactly. Because they were going to have, they could do that with Mike Pence, did not finalize the vote. Okay, they could at least try doing this. It's no different, Randy. It's no different.
I don't understand anything in your scenario. I don't understand how.
Basically, MAGA is being rewarded for treason and being traitors to this country. They're being rewarded, now going
by the voters.
Right, exactly.
Okay, if that's what the voters voted for, and we are still a democracy, and the Supreme Court actually had the chance to weigh in on whether or not Donald Trump was eligible to be president again, which they did, and they said he could. Therefore, the voters could choose from the people on the ballot, of which he was one. And, okay, less than half, but 49% of America chose him. And now you want Jamie Raskin to somehow say that wasn't a free and fair election? What? How does this work in your world? I don't understand. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.